Jordan has been under pressure to set up a buffer zone along its border with Syria. Many Jordanians feel overwhelmed by the growing number of refugees, whether in camps or in communities. This man lives in Ramtha. He says the Syrian conflict has brought nothing but hardship.
We demand the government set up a buffer zone between Syria and Jordan and keep the refugees there. Even before Syrians came here, we could barely make ends meet.
But setting up a buffer zone requires a UN Security Council resolution. By establishing a buffer zone along its northern border in Dar'a right behind me, the government believes it can contain the growing number of refugees. This area could provide shelter and protection for displaced Syrians and a base for the rebels. But some say it could also be used to launch an international military intervention. Some analysts are convinced the buffer zone is an American idea.
It will be part of a wider plan to control Syria, especially after the collapse of the regime, because the US does not make such decisions based on humanitarian needs of the Syrians. It wants to make sure that an area that close to Israel is under control.
It's not unusual to see the war in Syria from across this border, but Jordan has resisted pressure to get involved in its neighbors' conflict for 2 years. Now it seems it's being dragged into it. The US appears to be looking to its allies and recipients of military and economic aid to help end the conflict, and those include Jordan. A few hundred US soldiers are currently in Jordan. The government is concerned that fighters from Syria could enter the country, so it is trusting the US and going along with its plans. But many Jordanians aren't happy. Protesters say the presence of foreign soldiers is against Jordan's national interests and will push it towards a disastrous confrontation with Syria. Nisreen El-Shamayleh, Al Jazeera, Ramtha.